Hello, this is Catherine Marie, and you are listening to Long COVID Real Talk. I wanted to try to record what happened at the, what is it called? The Chronic Fatigue Syndrome Clinic. I'm afraid I'm going to forget if I wait too long to record what happened. Unfortunately, I when I was driving there was a car accident, and not me, but the traffic was pretty bad, and by the time I got there, I was really, really struggling even to sit up. But the whole place where I went was really, really nice. The people were really nice, and I was so happy that when you went to the check-in place that they had a chair where you could sit down, which was really cool. My plan for so the rest of the visit was very long, very thorough, and the physician clearly knew a lot about long COVID and chronic fatigue syndrome, and what is it called? MFCFS or something. I'm sorry, my brain's not working out great, but I wanted to record this before I forgot it. So I'm already on a really, really low dose of Abilify, and he recommended we go up a little bit on that because the low dose Abilify is kind of like low dose naltrexone in that it's used at low doses for a different reason than the typical doses are prescribed for. I might not be able to use this one. So the plan was to increase the dose of Abilify a little bit, and then the second step will be to increase the Pepcid or famotidine to 40 milligrams twice a day. Right now I'm taking 20 twice a day. And then the third step is going to be to increase the low-dose naltrexone. Right now I'm on 6 milligrams, and I think he said maybe 10, but we just see how I do. And then I was tachycardic and hypertensive, which is a fancy way of saying my heart rate was over 100, and my blood pressure was in the 160s over 100, and that's really high, but I do have white coat hypertension, which means that when I'm in a doctor's office, I get really anxious, and my blood pressure is higher than it would be if I was just at home. So we were talking about possibly at some point starting a beta blocker, which is a type of antihypertensive or a blood pressure medicine, and it also helps with the rate of the sorry, that's my air conditioner. It helps with the rate of the heart rate to not be so high. And then I texted my husband, or actually I think he called me, or I think I texted him. They let me lay down during the entire appointment, which was really nice, and they had a bed that moved automatically from sitting to laying to sitting. So I was trying to get up myself, and the doctor said, no, don't do that. You need to conserve your energy. And he said it's like you're used to having a 40-gallon gas tank, and now I have a 4-gallon gas tank. And he talked about pacing. I told him I was worried because I've gained weight. So he said to try to focus on less carbs and sugar, which I've been trying to do anyway, but it just is good to hear it again. And I called even though I had driven there, I called my husband to see if he could get an Uber to the building so he could drive me home. So he did, because I just was kind of crashing, and then I slept for a few hours at home, and then it was basically time for bed. And now, of course, I'm having a hard time sleeping because I slept for so many hours when I got home, but overall, I just felt like really heard and seen, and I was really grateful for the chronic fatigue clinic. And I forgot the other thing I was going to say about that. Oh, and he is an infectious disease physician, so I'm hoping that after all the other parts that we can try some antivirals, because I've had really good results with Paxlovid, but I'm not on it anymore. So I think that's everything. I'm not doing a very good job of talking right now, I know, but it was overall a really good appointment, and I'm really glad I went. So hopefully if any of those medications resonate with you, then you can talk to your doctor about getting them prescribed if they think it's appropriate. So even though it's kind of personal, I wanted to go over the meds because I know that the vast majority of people with long COVID either don't know they have long COVID, or they don't have access to a long COVID clinic or a chronic fatigue clinic or anything like that. So I'm just trying to pass along anything that could be helpful to other people. And please forgive my brain. Anyway, thank you so much, and please take good care of yourself. I will try to head to bed to try to take care of myself so I can get better. Okay, take care. Positive feedback helps to continue attracting more people who might benefit from this podcast. If you wouldn't mind leaving a review and subscribing to the podcast, I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I also love hearing from you. Please email me at longcovidrealtalk@gmail.com, or you can call or text 650-382-2217.